Jesse's off-road endurance race is in 2 days. And last night, I pulled this car into the shop, I put a radiator into it, I was getting it all ready to get it ready to go to Mom's Motorsports off-road endurance race. And something happened to it. I've had this car for quite some time now, but I've never put water into it. I've never ran it long enough to need water. But it runs like a bag of crap. So, let me show you. So now that we got the water-hungry demon out of the shop, this thing's probably drank 20 liters of water. And the funny thing is it puts it all out the tailpipe when it was all hooked up, and that's why there's so much water back here, because it was all coming out the tailpipe. That's all gone through the motor, and now it's on the ground. You can see oil mixed in. Anyway, that Honda Accord, I was excited for it. I'm happy I didn't spend more time on it than what I did, because now it's just being filled with a V6 Toyota Camry. Now, why am I taking a V6 to an off-road endurance race? Oh, because it's so heavy, blah, blah, blah. You know what? It's got power, it's got transmission, that works great. I'm going to leave both front seats into it. I'm just going to do the bare minimum, strip what I have to strip. But the reason why this is going there, because if she blows up this motor and she blows up this transmission, I'm not going to be upset. I'm not even going to be upset in the slightest, because it's going to end up in the garbage anyway. So we're just going to strip it down, door panels, we're going to leave 2 front seats, pop the airbags out, rear glass, side glass, hubcaps, taillights, headlights. Maybe even make a skid plate for it? Maybe? We'll see. I'm not sure. I got a whole bunch of this 1/4-inch plate I've had over here for years. Might as well do some fab work if I get time. Maybe. Let's get this thing stripped and shoved into this horrible Accord. God forbid. Why would it blow up 2 days before the race? 2 days! 2 days! This is crazy. Now we gotta rush and build a completely new, fresh car to go to this event. Life of a off-road racer or demolition derby driver. Rush, 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 because we've left everything to about 2 days before the derby. I'm sorry, guys. I have done a lot of work to this because my camera died, and this has been a super, super rush build. The wife came out tonight and painted it. She painted it with the colors of paints we had left. There's not a great selection of paint. Anyway, so what have we done to this? We put a 1/4-inch skid plate right there. We added another bumper. We put a piece of lucky pipe inside this bumper as well, because these rules for the off-road endurance race is just that it has to have a rebar bumper. And then we brought the 1/4-inch plate up to the bottom of the rebar bumper. I put some bigger springs inside this car to give it a little bit extra height in the front end, just to be able to take the jumps a little bit better. I don't have any 15-inch doubles, so I've swapped all the brakes to 14-inch brakes, and then now I'm able to run my 14-inch tires with a V6 motor. The interior stripped and pretty much 100% done. This is how stock this car is going to be. Just like that. Just like that. So what we have left to do is driver airbag out, the back window out, put air in this tire because apparently it's low. And that's it. That is it. I'm going to leave the passenger seat in it so that way the wife can drive me around all day. But other than that, that's all we're going to do. So this is a super easy build. This is night number 2 and this car is done. All we got to do now, like I said, is the window, the airbag, and I'm going to put a fire extinguisher in this because we do need fire extinguishers. And realistically, most of this stuff I didn't have to do. I didn't have to put a second bumper on it. I didn't have to put a skid plate. I didn't have to put a little bit of a suspension lift. But I wanted to do all that so that she's got a better chance of having fun and the vehicle staying together. But we left the windshield in because windshield in to keep the mud out of your face. It has full heat. It has the radiator. I'm probably going to bring a spare radiator and my loop line kit just in case she pops it between races. Honestly, there's nothing special done to this car. It is a quick build. I can still pop the trunk in this thing. That's how stock this thing is. At the Derby, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take this car and I'm probably going to put the sound system in it and everything, and then drive this car around all day with the sound system in it. I still have to mount the GoPros. The reason I'm going to drive the sound system around in it is because this way here I have a vehicle to drive around, and I can put the speakers on the roof, I can put the generator in the trunk, I can put everything that I need all the way around this thing. But I don't really know what to do, you know. This car is pretty much done and it's stock and it's not a thing extravagant about it all. And the best part about this is if she blows this car up, which knowing my wife she will, I can take this V6 and this V6 transmission and throw it in the garbage and then swap everything out to 4-cylinder stuff and then just cut these bumpers off. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. So even if she destroys it, the only way that I'll get upset if she messes up this front frame, which, knowing my wife, she will. But we'll just forget about that for now. I don't know. Everything's pretty much bone stock. I didn't move any wiring. I didn't do anything. I did nothing. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move these grounds tomorrow after work so that if she gets hit there, the car doesn't die. That's the only thing I'm going to do. I'm going to bring a couple extra fuses. That way, if something does happen, I can check on the fuses. But realistically, this car is pretty stock. Pretty damn stock. So everybody, if you're wanting to come to Mom's Motorsports this weekend, I know this video is going up really late. This is probably going to be like, yeah, the video might even go up the day of the event. Maybe I'll throw this up Friday night and then skip a video Saturday. But I don't know. Thanks everybody, and if you guys want to come out and take a watch, check out Mom's Motorsports on Facebook. That is where you'll get all the information where this event is being held. You can ask about the rules, but just so you guys know, the only rules we have is DOT approved tires, rebar only bumpers, and it must be front wheel drive with a V6 or 4-cylinder. That is our only rules. You guys can reinforce the front, you guys can put a cage in it, you guys can take the trunk off, you can cut the car shorter, does not matter. Those are our only rules. You must have a fire extinguisher, and all breakable glass, like shatterable side windows and back windows, must be out of the car. That is it. So if you guys feel like coming out and taking a watch, check us out. And for everybody else that is enjoying this video from home, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow.